In today's video, we're going to go over a copy and paste method that you can use to not just make YouTube Shorts, but Instagram Reels and TikToks that make money. Make sure to watch the entire video because I'm going to be sharing not just one, but 3 ways that you can monetize short vertical videos and a few other super ninja hacks, so stick around. Welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and I'm here to help you find the tools to make an income online. So first off, what is a YouTube Short? A YouTube Short is a vertical video that is under 60 seconds long. You could kind of think of it like YouTube's version of Instagram Reels or TikTok, which, just so you know, pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about in today's video can apply to both of those platforms as well. The concept is pretty much the same. First, I wanted to show you why vertical video is so powerful. So let's take a look at a YouTube Shorts channel that mostly only does shorts. This is Auto Pro Cars. They post vertical videos about cars, and you can see that they almost have 12 million views, but only 5,650 subscribers. How did they do this? With the power of shorts, shorts are distributed in a completely different way than long-form YouTube videos. This opens up the door for your shorts to be seen by more and more people, even if they don't subscribe to your YouTube channel. So today I'm going to walk you through how you can make videos like these YouTube Shorts and then make money with those videos. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is pick a niche. If your goal is to make money, you'll want to pick one of these 3 niches: health, wealth, or relationships. There are a lot of topics within these niches, so you won't have any trouble finding something that you'd enjoy talking about. Since we were looking at a car example earlier, let's use the same niche and topic. So we could pick wealth as our niche and then cars as our topic or sub niche. Okay, so if we're going to try and create something like Auto Pro Cars, a similar channel, you could choose whichever niche you like, but what you do is you go to YouTube, and then you would search in the search bar just the basic keyword that you're looking for. So like we're talking about, like you'd say cars, and then you kind of niche down a little bit from there. So I searched for old cars. And now if I was like old cars, how could you make a channel about old cars? You could make this search in YouTube, and if you use tools like TubeBuddy, VidIQ, or Ubersuggest all have free levels of their different apps. So you could just use those tools and they'll give you different suggestions of, see, old cars for sale. That's ideas of different videos that you could be making. Related searches. You have old cars modified, old cars starting up, old cars racing. These are all different things that you could be making videos on, and you could just if you go into these different search terms, you could find other related terms related to those search terms. I'm just using this example of cars because we were doing that earlier, but you really could use this in any niche. It could be making money online. Motivation is a really popular one. You can make these motivational videos, and you could just find different related topics. This is basically just to give you ideas. Once you know your niche and topic, we're going to need footage. You can go and film cars like Auto Pro Cars does, but today we're not going to film anything. In my example, I'm going to use the paid version of Canva Pro to get some stock footage, but you can get free stock footage off of sites like Pexels. I like using Canva because it's very newbie friendly, but their stock video currently is only for the pro users. We're going to be editing everything in Canva. If you're using your own footage or from sites like Pexels, you're just going to need to upload them yourself. This is Pexels. If you end up using anything from this site, just double check if they require you to give them credit. If they do, just add the little note that they require you to post into the description of the video, and then you should be covered. But if you are not using Pexels and you're just going to Canva, I'm just going to walk you through exactly how to grab that footage real quick. And also I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use Canva to make these videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for TikTok. With TikTok, you get a slightly different user interface, a different timeline that you get to work with than if you search for things like an Instagram post or something like that. You could still post it on YouTube, and we're just click TikTok video. Now you could always go to these different templates if you really want, but I'm just going to start from scratch with a blank template. If you are going to Pexels or a similar site, you'll just need to go to uploads in this left-hand bar. See all these different photos that I've been uploading, and then just click upload right here, and then find the file on your computer and upload it, and it will just show up just like I have right here with these different photos that I've had uploaded for my thumbnails. All you need to do if you're using your footage from Canva is that you go to this left side bar. If it says video over here already, you're already set. If not, you can just go over here to show more, and it's going to give you all these different options, and then you can just click video. So we were talking about cars earlier, so I'm just going to go ahead and search for cars. Now you have all these stock videos for cars. So I could just say, okay, see, they all say Pro, and that's because you need the Pro, the paid plan, which there's either a monthly or a yearly plan that you could go with. So if I was going to click this video, I could take that and I would drag it, stretch it out, make it a little, fill a little bit more of this screen, place it in the middle. I would place it like in the middle, and then you could hit add another page, and that will be basically your next clip. And then you just click the next one, whichever one, however you're building your video. It just depends on what your niche is. You could search for different topics, like I said, motivation, things like that. So now you have your different videos, you've lined them up. Then you could just adjust the timing. Say you want this to be like old cars. We were saying old cars was the example. So I could just go here, go to text along the left side bar, find a title. So now we have this title here that we could use, make it fit how you want it. You could also make these a little bit more customized. You could add different elements to make them look a little bit more whatever your brand color that you're trying to go. You could different background, different things like that. So now you have this, and you just copy this to each of your different timelines. So now if you were to play this, and then it just goes into the next video. So you're just gonna go through this, find the stock footage that makes sense to what you're trying to make, and then add in a title, whatever it's about. So maybe it's a list, 5 top cars or 5 cars. So you could say, I like this car, this car, this car. Just remember to keep this under 60 seconds long. I know that TikTok now allows 3-minute videos, but YouTube Shorts are still 60 seconds or below. If you're getting value out of this video, be sure that you smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified every time that a new video goes live. Now, this step is actually optional. I did say that you wouldn't have to be on camera or use your voice. So this step is adding a voiceover to your videos. If you do decide to record your voiceover, you can use free software like Audacity to record your audio. Just remember, these voiceovers would be bite-sized audio clips that you can use in your shorts. And if you did want to create voiceovers and not use your voice, you could use tools like Descript to create realistic sounding AI voiceovers.
These were just a few examples, and it will vary depending on you and what you might promote on your email list.
I actually did a video on how to use Descript to create deepfake sounding voiceovers with their AI overdub feature. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. Now back to Canva. In Canva, you're going to need to add text onto your screen. So whether you have a voiceover or not in your video, it is a good idea for you to actually have an arrow pointing at whatever you're trying to tell somebody to do. So if you want them to go to the comments and look at your link, then it's a good idea to have that arrow pointing towards it. So if you wanted to add that, you could easily just go to Elements and type in something along the lines of arrow. I could have like this big red arrow, and I could shrink it down, and then you'll have to like figure out exactly where that comment box is. And towards the end of the video, this comes up on the last clip, and you have it pointing at that, and maybe you have a little bit of text, link and comments. Pretty simple. Let's make it a color that people could read a little bit more, a little bit smaller. There you go. So you have a basic like link and comments, an arrow, and it's going to be different depending on what kind of video you make, but that's basically it. So you could have that pop up at the very end. People that watched all the way through, they know where the comments are. People are going to go to the comments, and then they're going to potentially click on that link, or at least take a look at what you're offering. So it's very easy to give that call to action, whether you have a voiceover or you're just using text on your screen. So the part that everyone has been waiting for, how do you monetize YouTube Shorts? The secret is in adding a pinned link to the comments. Even though that you can also add links into the description, it's much harder to get to the description on Shorts. So after you've posted your short from your mobile device, go to the video, leave a comment, and pin the comment. Now you can give either an on-screen text or verbal call to action to go to the comments and find the link. So now what can these links lead to that can make you some money? If you're trying to make an income quicker, you can use affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically when you refer a sale and you get a percentage of the sale price. Some of these products can be a one-time commission, and some can be recurring, which means you get paid multiple times. You could look for products to promote on sites like Amazon, ClickBank, JVZoo, ShareASale, and more. And any product I can't find, I just Google the product and write affiliate program after. It usually is the first result. The next way is with email list building. This usually takes a bit longer to grow your income, but it's better in the long run. All you need to do is sign up for an email autoresponder like ConvertKit, create a free resource or a lead magnet that's related to your shorts. And as people go through your email sequence, you can sell multiple products over time instead of just one. An email list can be one of the most valuable things that you could ever grow. The third way is through community building. This could be with a Facebook group, Discord server, circle community, or anything. As you get to know your community, you can monetize it with things like affiliate offers, make offers to your community, and teaming up with another creator for joint ventures. All these things need to be beneficial for your community and not just for you. And if you want to add one more extra touch, you could add an arrow of some kind pointing at the comments so your viewers know where they are. So that's not that hard. You can make videos without being on camera. You can even make voiceovers without talking, and you could post it and tell them to go to that pinned link. And we went over 3 different ways that you can monetize these links. Have you made a YouTube short yet? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, be sure that you watch this video next. If you got value, be sure that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and I will see you in the next one.